Hey everybody, happy Sunday. I wanted to come on here because I feel like it's needed. I just finished doing Reiki and it was a very emotional session. I cried my eyes out, even though it doesn't look like it because I retouched my makeup because it was pretty intense. But it was an emotional but a very heart-opening session for myself. And I wanted to, because I've been feeling very grounded compared to the last few days where I felt very unhinged, very wild, and like, F this. I'm over it. Not over the journey, but just like, I don't know. I was like a lioness I was going crazy this weekend. Crazy in a good, like fun, wild way, but it was a little intense for me. Now, I want you guys to understand, and because I know a lot of divine feminines have been feeling this way too, but I want you guys to understand, don't be hard on yourselves if you are feeling unhinged, if you are feeling wild, if you are feeling chaotic, if you are feeling intense. I know that some of us don't feel like ourselves, and it all started Saturday, March 1st, because of Venus going retrograde. Okay. Now, there was a big cosmic shift February 28th where, I don't know, several planets aligned or something like that. I can't remember. It's always something in the cosmos is happening, always something, right? But this is why there have been so many warnings that March would be a chaotic month, because astrologically, there is a lot going on this month, and as above, so below. Okay. So what's going on? As I've mentioned before, we have Venus retrograde that started March 1st, right? But we also have Mercury retrograde that starts this Friday, March 14th, but it's already been in pre-shadow phase. So if you've been having communication issues with people, misunderstandings, travel delays, technology problems, car issues, etc., it's already going to start, okay? But be prepared come March 14th, and then through April 7th is when the Mercury retrograde ends. Now, what's also happening March 14th is the lunar eclipse, okay? So what happens with eclipses? A lot of fated events. And something that kept coming to me the last couple of days, because I was just like, because of this sense of urgency, because Mercury's in Aries and so is Venus. Venus is in Aries. And what happens when you're in Aries, which I've explained before, Aries is very impulsive, very impatient. They don't have time to wait. So there's this sense of urgency all the time, okay? And it's creating this sense of impatience in us. And we're like, oh my God, and we feel like something's coming, something's happening, something's coming. And we want to get things done now, right? We want things to happen now. Why isn't this happening? Even if it's not about twin flames, it's like you want things done. You want someone to text you back. You want that response. You want them to reach out to you. You want your situation resolved, and you want it done now. You want it done yesterday, okay? 333 on the timer. And what I keep reminding myself is I have to snap out of it, because like I said, I was super unhinged on Friday, and I was just like this lioness, like ready to prowl. I don't know, like I was going crazy. And then I'm like, okay, calm down, Jessica. And I realized today and yesterday, I'm like, okay, what is meant to be for me will be for me. And I remember during the last eclipse, that was when an unexpected, unexpected events happen, which was in September of last year. And something that I was not expecting at all, something that I was trying to resist so much, right? I was really, really trying to resist it. And God was like, nope, this has to happen. So I want you guys to remember and remind yourselves. I want you guys to say to yourselves right now, what is meant for me will be for me. What is meant for me will never pass me by. If you are meant to get that job, you will get that job. If someone is meant to come into your life, whether it's permanently, whether it's for a long time, whether if it's, a long-term relationship or just a casual fling, it will happen. Allow whatever is meant to come to you during this time, especially during eclipse season. So as I said, we have lunar eclipse on March 14th. And then we have the solar eclipse on March 29th. Now, so much can happen during an eclipse season. People think that it's just, something about the sun and the moon, but it does impact us. And so a lot of times it can be to either close out karmic cycles. Someone may come into your life. You may get some temporary job. You may get a real, like a full-time job. People may come into your life permanently, or for a long time, I should say, because nothing's permanent. Or someone may come into your life temporarily to teach you lessons. That's what happened to me during the last eclipse in September. Someone came into my life and I was really trying to resist it. I was like, no, they're a distraction to my twin flame journey. I don't want this to happen. Like, no. But I couldn't. I could not resist it, because that's the thing. What is meant for you will be for you. You cannot keep resisting and fighting what is meant for you, because a lot of times if somebody comes into your life, it is a lesson. It's to teach you something, and it doesn't have to be a bad lesson. Don't take it as people coming into your life as something bad. Like, oh no, that means I'm not close to union because all of a sudden I'm dating somebody else, or, oh, somebody's coming into my life. No. You are getting exactly what is meant for you. That's why everyone's journey is so unique, so individual. Don't judge yourself. Don't be hard on yourself if somebody comes in, because it happens a lot during eclipse season, okay? If you feel detached, that's okay. If you feel disconnected, that's okay. But I want you guys to remember, during this time, the veil is very thin, okay? So we are susceptible to spiritual attacks. That's why I said in my last video, continue to double up, amp up your protection for you and your divine counterpart, or for you and everyone around you. Like when I do my prayers, I always ask Archangel Michael to protect me, and I do my little specific prayer. But I also call on protection on my twin flame and on my family, my loved ones, my friends, even people like I'm not that close to, but I feel like need it, right? Like there's certain people that I'm like, they need some protection. So I'll pray for them, right? It's not out of fear or worry, but it's just like they need it. And we as light workers, as spiritual, beings, like people who are here on mission, that's what we came here to do. We came here to protect people. We came here to help others, okay? We came here to serve God and humanity. So remember to really protect yourself during this time, because this is why a lot of us are feeling unhinged. We're feeling like frustrated. We're feeling impatient, angry, just impulsive, but kind of acting like out of character, right? Granted, I think I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm not sure, but we have to embrace all sides to ourselves, right? We're not just one mood. We have so many different layers and sides to us. So if you are acting free and wild and unhinged, embrace it. But remember to come back to center. Remember to protect yourself. Remember to ground yourself. Remember to really get in your heart space. So I do have a heart opening exercise, and I will share that either at the end of this video or in a separate video, probably in a separate video. I just want you guys to remember that whatever is happening, whatever is going on, nothing's happening to you. Everything is happening for you. It's to teach you a lesson. It is to make you grow. It is for you to evolve. So no matter how hard it may seem right now, remind yourself, this is all happening for a reason. Nothing can pass me by. And if you are so impatient about something, about receiving something, trust. Just say, I trust in God. I trust that what is meant for me will not pass me by. Leave it in God's hands. And I swear it makes such a difference in your mindset. And even if you have to say it over and over and over again, you may have to remind yourself constantly. Do it as many times as it takes to remind yourself, if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But it will be for you if it's meant for you, okay? It's all about surrendering and trusting. Trusting God, having faith. And I think that's my message for the day. Much love and God bless.